Welcome to Friday, the 29th day of December, 2023. Your Day Weather Podcast brought to you by Hot Springs County Travel and Tourism, reminding you that as temperatures get colder and snows on the horizon at Thermopolis, you can always find yourself in hot water. Well, we're not going to be in hot water, but we're going to be under high pressure into the new year. We're going to be looking at high pressure blocking some stormy weather along the West Coast and keeping it there through the weekend. We're going to have a little bit of a weak system push through the ridge of high pressure, trying to weaken the high pressure that might produce a few mountain snow showers in Wyoming and Colorado. We're talking about nothing significant, but over the weekend, a few mountain snow showers cannot be ruled out, but on the plains, it'll be very, very quiet with a mix of high clouds, sun, cool but not cold days. Temperatures a bit above average, but still on the cool side as that wet weather will continue along the west coast. And then that long-term pattern change that we've been talking about for the last few days as we get after the 6th and 7th of January is still on the table, mainly with the cold and better snow chances. We will see the weather mid to late next week get a little more active, but really after that 6th or 7th, all long-range charts are indicating a change to colder weather. The satellite imagery this morning shows very busy weather out in the Pacific. There's the storminess off the west coast. Here's a strong, moist jet stream wind pushing across the Pacific north of Hawaii there. Another storm system here north of the Aleutians. But you can see all the clear weather right here. And if we zoom in and take a little bit of a closer look, you can see how clear it is from Canada to Mexico in this north-south strip here across the Intermountain West. That's because this big high pressure is going to dominate. Now, some of this stormy weather is going to want to attack the ridge this weekend. But right now, this ridge is very formidable. It's going to be able to deflect any storms or fronts and keep them along the west coast into the weekend. Now, this is by Monday. By New Year's Monday, you can see the high ridge does shift to the east some. And we do see some waves coming off the Pacific coast kind of beating down the ridge a little bit. This is why we might end up with a few mountain snow showers this weekend. It'll be turning colder here in the northern Rockies. The storminess, though, is going to have a hard time making it eastward. That's why the cooler, wet weather will stay along the west coast and unsettled weather in the east, while the nation's midsection is underneath this high. Here's the precipitation forecast through Monday afternoon. Here's that thread of a few snow showers. That's it. That's pretty paltry. There's just really nothing going on other than a few snow showers or flurries. And you can just see a lot of white here under the veil of that high pressure ridge. And that high pressure ridge will dominate. This is the snowfall forecast through New Year's Day. Nothing really going on except maybe a bit more in the way of snow in the Sierras, and just very little out elsewhere across the Rockies other than a few snow showers or flurries. Even the wind, not a factor. Doesn't happen very often in the winter. These are the forecasted highest wind gusts to occur between now and Monday. Underneath that high pressure ridge, look at these light winds here over large. These are the wind gusts over a 4 to 5 day period. So you're talking about wind gusts only in the 30s at the worst, upper 20s, teens. So very quiet weather, very little in the way of any significant wind or precipitation. So unlike the Christmas period where travel was a nightmare for some of you, this travel period through the New Year's weekend and into New Year's Day is not going to be a factor. Now, here are the changes long term. This is by next Thursday. We're going to have another low come off the Pacific coast. Now, there may be some interaction with the northern stream with the southern stream by the end of next week. This could feed moisture northward. This could send some colder weather southward. We'll see what happens. But this will instigate the bigger changes that will come in that 6th and 7th time frame of January. And here they are. This is by next Sunday into Monday. So a week from now, things are going to be a lot different. And we'll just have to sort out the details. But it's getting more and more likely that the western half of the U.S. and Canada will see a change to colder weather and more active winter weather. But it's going to be 7 to 8 days away, really, from kicking into gear. In the meantime, it's high pressure that's going to dominate. Have yourself a great weekend and have a happy new year.